2119 Hampton Ave, Overtime Studios. It's High Off the Glass. Y'all know what we do. Man, this is a special one. This is a special edition, championship edition, the C's. Oh my God. Yo, we did it. We fucking did it. You damn right, B. You damn right. I am hyped than a bitch. I am so happy to be in the building. The first episode after the C's did it. My Lord, thank you, Jesus. Everybody, give props to my my co-host who is in the building, Mr. Everybody, give props to my co-host that's in the building, Mr. Poncho Rucker.
Thank you for having me.
What up, P? Yo, it's good to have you back in the building, bro. It has been a minute since I've seen you. Yo, C's won! This hat right here, this hat, IG, YouTube, see this says 17 on it? It is now no longer correct. Boy, I got 17 chips on the back of my other hat. I break out the championship shit in the finals, y'all. Man, I just want to say I am ridiculously excited. I'm going to continue to be excited. I'm going to be excited. I'm probably going to be excited until October 2026 because Boston going to win it again. I don't see nobody. Yeah, I'm saying it. I don't give a damn. I don't see nobody really messing with us. I don't see nobody that's on our level. I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped to be here.
Yeah.
How are you, P?
I can't complain,
What's going on
man.
with you, bro?
I can't complain, man. I just know that the state of Massachusetts and the city of or the suburb of University City is about to be insufferable for about 3 or 4 months. 3 or 4 months. But and rightfully so, though.
Damn right.
Rightfully so.
Damn right.
Rightfully so.
Before we go any further, I want to say we are powered by STL Cannabis Club. Major shout out to them. They are amazing sponsors that we have that are part of High Off the Glass. You know, they help us do our thing. Major shout out to B and the Cola Lounge. Yeah, bro, like, number one, I'm excited that you able to do this because you are a St. Louis guy through and through, right? Yeah. And the one thing you know about sports, you know about pop culture, but the thing I like about you, P, you ask really good questions. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You ask really good fucking questions because sometimes you may know it, but you don't mind when someone has a more correct answer for you.
More in-depth thought process.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
why not?
and you with that. Oh, and by the way, let me throw it up for the IG. Yeah, this is from Game 2 in Boston, Massachusetts when we played Miami. It was bullshit. YouTube audience, hope y'all see it. Boom. This is from Game 2. I was salty. I'm not going to front. I paid all that money to go all the way up to that goddamn game, and we lost. And KP played like shit.
But you got to be there for the experience of the road, though.
Oh, yeah. Like this, my thing was this, right? I was very, very, very confident that the C's were going to win this year. But was there a little bit of doubt? Yes, there was.
Why? Because who didn't see y'all? Y'all been the best team for the most part throughout the entire year.
Like, bro, I got the stats right here. We're going to go through them here in a little bit. What up, Post? How you living, brother? The thing that I had a shred of doubt. I'm not gonna front. It was a shred of doubt. It wasn't like a lot of doubt because trust, I put bets out. I made money. You know what I'm saying?
Of course you did.
You know, I got paid.
Of course you
couldn't
did.
get no good sports bets because the fucking Vegas knew who was gonna win this shit. Right. So you couldn't get nothing good off a sports book. But I knew what time it was. But when we lost that game too, I'm not gonna front. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the building for that. It hurt a little bit. And the dude that we got to replace the heart and soul played like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you clearly didn't expect them to win every game, did you?
I didn't expect them to win every game, right?
Right.
But when you're playing a Miami team that is already injured, that has already been shitty the entire year with or without Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy wasn't there, I expect y'all to do so.
Yeah, you know but that's what I'm saying, though. But you got to remember, this still is the NBA. And in any given day, any team could win at any given time. You get what I'm saying? This is the playoffs. They made it to the playoffs because of good coaching.
No doubt.
It was more so the lack of the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the equivalent of, like, how the East – like Toronto was for a while. You get what I'm saying?
Whoa, you say Boston?
No. Miami.
Miami.
They have a bunch of good role players.
Right,
you get what I'm saying?
Right.
And they make it to a certain level and that's it for them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but they're going to win a couple of games. You get what I'm saying? So, no, don't, I wouldn't have called them out. We knew that Boston was going to be in the finals.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when Milwaukee didn't show and prove that they were supposed to be who they were supposed to be.
Milwaukee played themselves. Here's the thing with Milwaukee. I'm so glad you brought that up because we're going to talk about the season as a whole too. As soon as they got rid of Adrian Griffin and brought in the supposedly consultant Doc Rivers in a season where,
hey man, don't do Doc like that, man.
Bro, Doc has done it to himself because I love Doc.
Yeah,
I love Doc.
yeah.
He won with us.
He brought right.
But guess who don't mess with him no more? Nobody. Like,
why though is the question.
The reason why is every time it's Doc's fault or his team's fault, he never will accept responsibility. When we lost in 2010 to y'all.
That wasn't y'all. I was pissed off at Danny Ainge for doing that to the Saints. That's
you
the
just said that 'cause you mad 'cause they got
is
rid
the
of Kendrick.
last team that I've went. Then I just it's a player thing.
I don't know why you got so mad over just us getting rid of Kendrick.
It wasn't just Kendrick because the dynamic that y'all that the Celtics had that year, they were going to win.
Right.
Like that's how I seen they were going to beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
They were going that's just what was going to happen.
What I'm talking about is the year before that though, fam.
No. I'm talking about 2010 when they went to the finals and they
did
lost.
have him. Yeah. But the reason
they traded him mid-season.
The reason why they got rid of Kendrick,
the injuries.
No, it wasn't the injuries.
You don't think so?
No,
because he was injured when they traded him.
No, the reason why they got rid of him is because they wanted Jeff Green, somebody younger and smaller to match
go
up
with against LeBron.
That's all
I
it
get
was.
it.
That's
I
all
get
it was.
But
now,
boy, did they roll the dice and they crapped out.
They did. You know what I'm saying? But they made it to the finals nonetheless.
They did, nonetheless.
But the thing that I didn't like is that in the press conference after the game, first thing I don't want to say it was the first thing, but the major quote you remember from that: "They never beat us with our regular top five. They never beat us with our starting five." Da 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 da. Okay, that's kind of true.
He's a sore loser. I get it.
He's super sore loser, and I guess that was a shot at Danny and as him being sore. But then when we lost, I think it was 2012. 2012 when Boston lost to Miami. This dude come blaming the media. See, if you guys didn't hype him up all year and tell him how bad he was and and gave him all that extra motivation.
Self-accountability.
Right, dude,
I got you. I get you.
He does that time and time and time again.
Okay,
and that's why his act is stale, fam.
Question though, are these things not true though? What he was saying, I get it's the lack of, as a leader, you live and die on the sword. Period.
Yeah.
But are these things that he brought up, were they far-fetched, or did they have some validity to them?
I don't think they had much validity enough. They have barbershop validity, but they don't have press conference in front of sports media validity.
I think if you don't put a battery in LeBron back that year, I mean, they still win.
He already
they
had
still
a battery
win.
in his
but
bag.
But it was like they were really gassing some shit though that last year.
I get it. I get that, fam. But to me, it was just like
I liked Villain Braun, by the way.
It's all say what?
I loved Villain Braun.
I know
by
you
the
do.
way.
But the thing about it, that's your guy. But the thing about it is just it's always somebody else's fault with Doc. And here's the thing: if y'all want to call in, we're gonna be here till 3 today. 515-599-1687. 515-599-1687. One more time to call into the studios. 515-599-1687. If you'd like to call in with your take on the NBA Finals of the season as a whole. It's just I knew that Milwaukee was going to be screwed once they brought him in. And it was just I just want to give a major shout out to Jeff Cronin, the GM for the Portland Trailblazers, for trading us Drew Holiday.
Absolutely.
Like, dude,
we would talk about that on the phone.
We don't get
to the conference finals without Drew Holiday.
We don't have a record in where is it?
You're a fourth seed at best, probably.
Like here's it probably. Here we go right here. Celtics season as a whole, real quick, right?
Yeah.
NBA record 10 30-point wins. NBA record 3 50-point wins.
That I think that says more so about the league and it's
but that's the league and that's our dominance. NBA record 17 25-point wins.
Didn't you have like two players that fucking the same week, like 80 points or some shit. Donovan Mitchell and
Oh yeah, because Donovan had a 50-some point game, and then
no, it was
JT
like a
did.
70-something point
Did
game
he?
or
I
some
don't know.
shit like
Nobody
that.
gives a
Yeah.
shit.
No, but I'm saying that to say that the league isn't like I don't this high scoring shit is because they've made defense illegal damn near in the league.
Okay, good point. Now I get what you're saying. Now I'll counter that with you're right, but you still can stop them. You still can stop them. And
I
look,
know. I get.
I know defense. I know it's harder to play.
Oh
it's
God,
harder to play defense in this league. But guess what? In the playoffs, it really ain't because they let them boys play. But in the regular season, I hear you. But to me, here's the thing, right? This is NBA ball. This is sports really, and this is definitely basketball and NBA as a whole. If you're the aggressor and you're always trying to push your offense, you're going to get the call. I mean, that's it. So if they're fucking you on the offensive end, you better on the defensive end, you better take it to them on your offensive end so you can get them calls.
Yeah, I get
Back to it. Yeah. More 30-point leads, more 30-point leads with wins 17 than they had 10-point deficits, which was 16. I mean, they won every season series the entire year unless it was against Denver. Like, it's just – their dominance this year was ridiculous. I had a sliver of doubt because of last season, how hype I was last season for them, and how I just knew they were going to win last season from 2022 when you and I did the NBA finals
against the fucking
Warriors.
The Warriors,
you know what I'm saying? And so in that finals they choked. You know what I'm saying? Because they won the game that we did. We listen. They won game one, the game that we did. You know what I'm saying? Then they won game two, but then they lost that game three.
They got outclassed.
They really got outplayed, and they got
I don't even think they got outplayed. Them boys tired the fuck out of themselves and ran themselves ragged when you had the more experienced team that's been there.
They got more.
They got outclassed. Exactly. That's what I mean by that. You know.
Yeah. And to me, you're 100% correct. I just think with this year though, everything was lining up, but it was so many people.
It was a perfect alignment of things to happen.
So many people hating. So many people.
Oh man, was this okay? Who had the better alignment of circumstances to happen? Kawhi's Toronto or this team? Because this was a fairly smooth trip to the finals.
Somewhat.
And smooth win.
Yeah. Here's another thing, too. You want to bring up – I can't go back to Kawhi because I can't remember 5 years ago. Because
that was the luckiest shit ever. Like, I'm talking about Kawhi.
The shot against Philly?
No, not just the shot. Look at everything that happened that, you know what I'm saying, they get to the final. I mean, they get to the playoffs. Then, you know, they bump their way into the conference finals. The lucky shot. And then
that wasn't a lucky shot. That was not a lucky shot on the beat. That corner shot was a good shot.
No, it was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
But 4 bounces to get in, that was luck right there. But the basketball gods were there. Then
Clay gets hurt in
the finals have their team literally disintegrates before our eyes. You get what I'm saying?
And that's funny, and I'm glad you brought that up because that happened with Toronto for Kawhi to get his only chip outside of San Antonio. But we have a few injuries that we with teams that we played, and everybody says, "Oh, they ain't play nobody." You know
but I can't. Yeah, but that's why I was giving the comparison because regardless of what, these teams are in the playoffs for a reason.
Right.
They played their ass off in order to get there. Right. So it's like I give like a bunch of similar comparisons to the teams as far as the playoffs goes. Like we can't talk about the regular season. That was y'all just dominated. I mean, that's just what that was.
All the way.
But that playoffs, it was just like it was eerily smooth. For them.
And the reason why it was eerily smooth is because number one, you had the 2 best players, you know what I'm saying, on one team.
Word.
You had the 6 best players. If KP's out there, you got the 6 best players on a team. If he's not out there, you got the 5 best.
Somebody needs to give White more money.
Oh, he about to get.
Oh my God!
Don't worry about it. He about to get paid.
They pay that man.
There's no other. What is it? There's no other 5 out there that is as good as them. But also, too, people forget Denver's road to the championship last year. They played an 8 seed. They played a 4 and a 6.
I don't talk about anything Stan Kroenke owns. No, I
feel you on that.
But no,
so they ain't really played no damn body. But all I'm saying is just like everyone has a different road to get to your championship.
Absolutely.
And other than other than like Magic, when 1980. Listen, check it though.
Yeah.
There's no other player or team their first time being there out of nowhere, and they just win it and they look so dominant. Denver.
The dominance, absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Denver won it last year, but Denver had just been to the Western Conference. Well, not just been, but they were in the Western Conference Finals in the what was it? The bubble against
Was
y'all.
that in? Did they go in the bubble?
Yep.
Damn, that was them in the bubble.
That was them in the bubble.
Yeah.
And they would have been back sooner, but Jamal Murray was hurt.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
He's
yep,
been
yep,
hurt for the
yep,
last
yep,
2 years.
yep.
So that's why they haven't been back.
You're right.
But that Denver team has been on the cusp and ready to win. That's why last year we about to get it. We about to get it.
Yeah.
Plus you got a coach whose dad, Brendan Malone, coach for the Bad Boy Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
So this dude been around the NBA. I'm just saying that everybody has a different path, and Denver's path last year was easy. So y'all talking all that shit.
No. Honestly, though, if we
Not you, I'm just saying.
if we want to be like real honest about the whole situation, realistically, the team that was number one all year proved why they're the champions.
Right.
They were the best team all year.
All year.
Like this,
All
not
year.
they want to say that. Oh well, it was luck, or it was easy. It was a boring. What do you expect when we dominated?
Right.
All year,
Right.
Like, go sit down somewhere, man. Like, this is to be expected.
Yep.
Like when the Bulls were playing in the '90s, you expected them to. Like,
You had a lot of people every year though said that he was gonna lose every year.
But it wasn't a lot of people. Those were outliers.
No, bruh. I'm telling you.
You had haters, but the majority of the world knew. It was a point in time where the majority, like, we were shocked that they lost. We were shocked that they lost. Not to just bring up MJ, but just saying we were shocked. But when the number one team is the number one, it's just like with LeBron in the Heat. We were shocked they lost. Or we're
2011.
Right. We're shocked that Steph Curry misses a shot. When you expect, when you've performed at such a high level, and you've built up this expectation, of course it's going to be like that. Like, come on, man. Like, stop it.
And Pete, and what you said, though, is the reason why people slept on the C's and doubted the C's, because they expected them to choke. Because the last few years, they kept coming up short.
The lights got bright.
Exactly. Lights get bright. Assholes get tight. It's crunch time.
Yeah.
Clutch time is no – when you can strive and still do your thing in crunch time, you know what I'm saying? Like in clutch winning time, that's why Jerry West is the logo. That's why GOAT is GOAT. That's why Kobe is fucking the Black Mamba. When you can do it in clutch time, you the shit. But that's what people expected. You know what I'm saying? They expected them to falter again. I just got to say this. I got a quick question for you. What's the most you would pay for a championship winning game to see who? Matter of fact, let me just ask you this. What's your favorite team above all else?
It's errors. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh God, just give me.
No, I can't give. No, I can't give you.
Currently,
right now, my favorite team. God damn.
Right now, I can't do all time because that's.
Yeah, it's gonna sound bandwaggy.
Surprised you even got one. Go ahead. What is it?
I don't have a favorite team, but if I have to choose, because you're asking me to, for the sake of conversation, it would be Boston because it's St. Louis. It would be Boston because of St. Louis.
But you're a Faker fan.
I'm a LeBron fan.
So by default, you're a Faker fan.
No. I'm a LeBron fan, and I respect the Lakers. I wish I get pissed off at them because
they don't know what the fuck they doing.
Rob Pelinka.
Are we gonna jump into the Faker shit now?
No. Before we even go there, because I don't even want to. But Rob Pelinka only does good when his back is totally against the wall, and he's like, well, fuck it. Let me just throw some shit together. You can't just throw shit together.
I don't know. What good has he done when his back is against the wall?
No. That fucking, those different trades that he made, a couple years ago?
When y'all got Vanderbilt last year.
Man, they got rid of a couple of fucking, Pat was gone, and after they got done, the Russell Westbrook trade, not to, but out.
Yeah.
Pulled in a lot of good pieces that got them to the Western Conference Finals, which was surprisingly how he did that. But overall, they fuck up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, constantly.
But I've always like that's just been like I told you. I still like that's why I was so hurt when Kendrick Perkins got. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, no. I mean, St. Louis is St. Louis. I've been following that kid since middle school.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? One thing is I salute. I don't know if they accidentally did it or not, but salute to the NBA for actually showing Jason hugging his father on TV.
Finally.
Justin has been there this whole fucking time, and they want to preach a narrative about, oh, well, I'm the single mom and this and that. And yes. Yeah, she was a hell of a mother, but his dad was there. Like, let's not do this.
Thank you. Like, thank you so much for bringing that up, Pete, because I sure was going I kind of forgot about that. I got the picture saved. I think I put it on my IG page, High Off the Glass. The way the narrative that has been played in JT has been complicit. Not complicit. JT has been a part of this narrative as well, which is so disturbing.
What do you do, though, when you're an employee?
You're not an employee,
He's an employee,
dude. You're
bro.
not. No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad to cut you off, but go ahead.
Right, because here's the thing. This is he has been a part of this narrative that my man did not have a dad and my mom got me to the NBA. This shit is so disturbing. When as good as Justin Tatum was, this cat played at St. Louis University
with his best friend.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his godfather.
Larry Hughes could have could have made it to the league, was like a step away from the league, has been coaching at CBC
for years.
A well-known a college a college prep school here in St. Louis with an outstanding basketball program as long as he's been a part of it.
Larry Hughes from there.
You know what I'm saying? Of course. Then because he didn't play with Larry.
He didn't play. He
didn't play with Larry. He coached Larry, right?
No. I'm saying as far as Larry Hughes is an alumni of CBC.
No, but what's his connection with Larry?
It's college.
No, they didn't play together.
They didn't play together?
No, Larry Hughes is not the same. Is not that age. But what I'm saying is,
okay, either one.
They gotta. I think. Oh, that's his. Because that's his.
That's his godfather.
That's his godfather. Larry's his godfather. It's just it makes no sense to me. And the thing that was so disturbing about it is
Hughes and Justin Tatum played together at
CBC. That's what it was.
They did.
They played at CBC. Yeah, high school.
Larry and Justin.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay,
Yeah,
I knew
that's the connection.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right on. Kick it. Like that's the connection with them two. But I just don't. I never understood this narrative of why he's pushing. Because I'm not putting it on. I'm not putting it on the NBA. I'm not putting it on nobody. I'm putting it directly on who the hell it should be, which is what up, y'all. Enjoy y'all trip in Chicago, road tripping vegans. What? Why would you want to push that narrative? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit I don't get, fam.
Well, the stuff.
I hate that.
The stuff that I've heard from different I sound like that guy, but sources have told me that but sources that are very close or work with the NBA. And this is why I brought up he's an employee situation because of there's certain marketing things or that they push to you, and he did not have the power of cachet set yet to say no.
Oh, that's bullshit.
No, for real. Bullshit. For real. Like, who pays your checks?
The Boston Celtics.
The Boston Celtics. So if the Boston Celtics are saying, say this, then that's what it is. It probably got to a point now where he's able to speak up because he knows he has the power. Thank you, Dad, for putting that ball in my hand. And thank you, you know what I'm saying, for being there for this and that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know that he was hugging his dad on the court probably. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just the cameras at that time just catching him celebrating in the wow and all of that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, just like LeBron at some point had to answer to people. You get what I'm saying? He still had to answer because you'll get the fuck suspended or something. Anything can happen. Because like when Kobe got into that, that trouble, a lot of shit went away from him, and they had to kind of keep him on clamps.
Yeah, but
you get what I'm saying?
That's because Kobe fucked himself. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But he fucked himself.
But no, I'm just getting. I hate to bring that up. But
But this is why I'm gonna blow it to shreds because what you just said makes no sense. To me, if that was the case, then how come on draft day when it's a two-parent household, or when it's a
I got your co-parenting situation.
you see both parents at the draft. You know what I'm saying? Grant Williams, who we drafted, guess who was at the draft with him? Both his parents. I think his mama cute, by the way. Both his parents was there. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I get your point.
You see different situations when it's both parents
but
right
when
there.
they're grooming you to be the face of the NBA.
No, stop it, fam. Stop it.
Come
Pete.
on now.
Pete, that doesn't make any sense.
And you got to understand marketing, bro.
Listen.
You gotta understand marketing. The bullshit.
What you're saying is a league that is progressive for black empowerment.
Really?
Progressive for player empowerment. And progressive for women empowerment. They started a whole sports league.
I love the marketing spins
just for women
that you're pushing.
No,
Not you.
It's
when
the
I'm saying
truth.
them.
It's the truth, though. For a league that does all that, what you're saying now is they want to push a narrative of single. They've
been pushing narratives, bro. What are we talking about?
No. But keep it specific.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
No,
they have a history of pushing narratives of whatever.
Single-parent
No. I'm saying period. Whatever. I'm saying whatever propaganda that they want. No, hold on. Whatever propaganda that they want to push, yes, they're going to push those specific things. Yes. Regardless if it's single parent homes or LeBron was the big project baby for the longest time.
But that's because his situation was.
But
that.
I'm just
it was
saying
that
though,
was when you saw Bron at those games when they had no money and his hair looked a hot mess.
Okay.
Who was there? Gloria.
No, I got another question for you
there.
then.
But listen, all I'm saying is why there has never been an instance besides this one right now with JT. You know what I'm saying? And maybe there has, but
it's not as big as this one. But I get what you're saying. It's not as loud. I got you.
And we know this one because we live here.
Well, I got a question for you.
But let me slow down. Tell me another instance because I'm trying to keep it. Do they push narratives? Hell yeah,
all the time.
The NBA.
Michael Jordan would be Michael Jordan if it wasn't the narrative that the marketing push of what it is. Yeah,
the NBA is so great. That's why the NBA is leaps and shoulders ahead of a lot
as far
of
as marketing goes.
Yes, leagues.
Yes,
they know how to market their stars better than anybody. Even the NFL.
No, absolutely.
But what I'm saying is, because the NFL markets teams, they market players. But what I'm saying is, tell me another time or another narrative where they pushed the single father thing. I mean, the single parent thing, and there was a father right there. Tell me that was another time when that happened.
Shit, right now on top of my head, and I know there's been other instances, but I don't know, not this loud. But I have a question for you.
When Shaq was drafted, they pushed the narrative of this is the sergeant. He married my mom's when I was younger, and he raised me ever since then.
Yeah, but that's because Shaq had that open fuel. My biological didn't bother. That was an open thing. You get what I'm saying?
Real.
So, but they wanted to push family at the time. Remember, the NBA was at a place of where transitioning. Like we know that Michael can be gone at any given time.
Pushes family right now. Watch the NBA draft. Watch the NBA draft next week.
What I'm saying
you gonna see how many families that.
What I'm saying is at that point it was not like. Let's say Shaq, the dream team hadn't even happened yet, right? Mm-hmm. So the marketing of everything is they're trying to go international and push this big family thing so we can spread out to the masses. So of course we're gonna have Sarge and Mom there, even though you know what I'm saying. Sarge was a trip. You get what I'm saying? Like that was going to happen. But I have a question for you, right? If it was not approved or if it was not backed by the NBA as far as this message, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think it would have gotten out there on such a mass level? Because there's a lot of fatherless kids in the NBA.
True, but what message are you talking about?
The Justin not being there message and all that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
no, but that's what I'm asking you. Do you think if it was not approved by the NBA that has billions and billions of dollars of marketing for advertisement, right? And he is the fourth. Like, look at your towel. He's on dead center in the front. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm saying he has the potential to become the face of the NBA. You get what I'm saying?
He does.
So if they're pushing him. So with that being said, do you think that if they didn't approve of that message would get out like that? They'll nix all of those advertisements.
To me, I seriously doubt that. I don't think that.
So the NBA is going around not approving all the shit the content that comes out.
Here's the thing, right?
See what happened to Ja, right? Or going against the grain.
Dumbass.
Okay.
He played himself. You know what?
Hard.
For
he
your
was the
question,
face of the NBA. But go ahead.
He wasn't. He wanted to be. For your question, You may be right because that SoFi ad that he has now is SoFi is a direct sponsor for the NBA.
Thank you.
It's right there.
Yeah.
So, and he literally says so.
It was a couple of those that wasn't just the SoFi.
No,
it was
it's
another
just
one.
the SoFi.
No, I'm talking about it was the one before then where
I've
it was like,
never heard
my
of-
mom was, you know what I'm saying?
What other commercial?
I can't fucking
'Cause there isn't
remember
one,
it.
fam.
It is. But I just
You
have
find-
to pull
look it up.
Yeah,
There's a computer right in front
I
of
don't
you.
want to look shit up
But
right
all
now.
I'm
I'm gonna send it to you. But go ahead. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Yeah.
because that was now has that narrative been pushed by Brandy and JT before? Yes, but you never heard it on a national commercial tell the SoFi joint.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I'm not in their household, right? I
Right.
don't know exactly.
Yeah, we don't.
I
We
don't.
don't.
I don't know exactly what went on, but I do know this. I don't think you would have been a dominant Chaminade basketball player. And for those of you that don't know, Chaminade is another college prep school here. Top-notch basketball program.
Bradley Beal,
Yep.
David Lee.
Yep. Talk about
they can have a
him.
big,
Yep.
him.
Yeah,
they have
you know what I'm saying?
a big prestige.
They do.
Of,
My
of
son went to their basketball camp a couple years ago.
Cold.
So it's just like I don't think I don't know what went on in that household, but I know that they're pushing that narrative. And to answer your question, maybe because the NBA with that SoFi ad, they're right there with them.
Right.
But I really think this is something that's personally going on with them, and it is something that's personal going on with them. So I'm not going to talk too much more about it. I just want to see Justin more. I was happy to see him.
Just to touch on this, you're right. It wasn't an advertisement. It was a expose for the NBA that did the coming from a single parent household.
Yeah.
It
One
was
of
an
those
expo.
deals.
It was
Yeah,
one
one
of
of those
those,
deals. Yeah,
and
on
that was the
NBA TV.
initial.
Yeah.
No. It was on ABC. It was
Okay.
doing. Yeah, it was a Sunday ABC game.
I was probably during the Celtic game or probably during the
So,
finals.
no, it wasn't on the finals. This was like I'm talking about years ago, but
Yeah.
it was on ABC on Sunday during his rookie year.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I believe it.
yeah.
I believe you. 100%. I just I hope that gets fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. But salute
Yeah.
for him to bringing that up.
For real.
Salute.
And the reason I even asked this question, and this took us down a whole nother path.
Yeah.
Ticket price for standing room only,
shit.
the Game 5 in Boston,
nuts.
$1,700.
I get it.
And guess what? If I had it, I'd pay it.
Yeah.
If I had it, I'd fucking pay it. And the reason why I was asking you because I was wondering, would you pay that to see your favorite team win a championship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you have it.
If you
might
have
as
the
well.
if you have it, and then just to be there and just to say where were you during this time? These are stories that you can tell your kids, your grandkids, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's just the thing.
Right. I just these plays from JT from Game 5. What is it? Yep. Hell yeah. Right on, pretty and measured. I see what it is. I mean, the plays from JT, they were amazing. Y'all remember them. I mean, what was it? The tough layups, the dunks. The thing that was so crazy, right? I didn't think this cat there was a huge argument because in our, let me ask you this before I say what I'm about to say. Who do you think the MVP was of the finals? Did you watch every game?
Yes. You know what? My biased answer is St. Louis.
Give me a quick answer.
My biased answer is St. Louis.
Okay.
But honestly, I'm looking at the stats right now because I was going to ask you that. It still is St. Louis. It's Jason, but he did the things that if it wasn't for Jason being hemmed up and fighting through and doing all those other things, Jalen wouldn't have got the openings that he got. Derek White wouldn't have got the openings that he got.
100%.
Drew Holiday wouldn't have got the openings that he got.
100%.
So, let's be honest here. And he still averaged more points than everybody. You get what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
The thing that was that blew my mind with this,
And assists, more assists than everybody, too. So that means that he contributed to everybody scoring. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Keep saying that.
Yeah.
This man led the team. He led the team in points, assists,
And rebounds.
Yeah. He led the team in all of those. He didn't average more, but he led the team in that. So he had more than anybody.
No, I'm looking. Oh, okay. Well, I'm looking at the average. He averaged more.
You sure?
7.8.
The stat I saw is that he had more than anybody. But more importantly, we don't have to get into
Yeah,
weeds.
Drew Holiday came in the second. But go ahead.
Exactly. For you,
7.4.
because to me, looking at the games, and I watched the shit out of them.
Yeah.
My finals MVP was Going in, I had JT and JB. I
Yeah.
thought this was going to be the first year we would have co-MVPs.
Yeah.
Of course, I couldn't get that bet because Penn Gaming over at Argosy is cheap and they ain't worth shit. I tell you, Penn Gaming, I hope somebody from their organization is listening. You guys are shitty. Like you all don't have any decent bets. Like if it's not a top 5 player on the team, I can't even get a bet. So forget Penn Gaming. Argosy is tripping. So I had both of them. But watching the games, I had Drew and I had Drew and JB as Finals MVP. One of them two. But when you go back,
I can see Drew.
But when you think about it and you go back, like you just said, he created them open shots for Drew. He set up the assist for JB. He set up he scored. Like that's the one thing. Even in game 1 where he did not play that well, he still had timely baskets that we needed.
Like
oh my god,
he did like what I would call like the Draymond Green effect. You get what I'm saying? Like all of the hustle plays that mattered, he did those, and like. And he still averaged more than ever. I'm looking at the stats right now. And this is not just a St. Louis bias. This is just facts.
Yeah. I don't know who Pretty measured is on IG, but they said the MVP is Kyrie's moccasins because if he has
hey man, them shoes, man. That was nice, man. I'm not wearing them out on the street, but them nice. Salute to him to support that independent shoe label as well.
I'm not gonna front if he didn't fuck over my team so bad, I'd buy a pair of them for real. So shit. I mean, the dominance of this Celtic team in that series in the NBA this season, they won the Eastern Conference by 14 games. Yeah, that's the largest margin in 50 years.
In a minute.
Like.
Really? In 50 years?
Yes, in 50
Even
years.
The 72-10 team?
The who?
The 72-10 team. That wasn't 50 years ago. Nobody was close to them, was it? I'm just asking.
14, but they had that 72 and you mean the
Jordan,
Bulls, the Bulls team, the 96 team.
Who came in second to them?
They didn't have a 14 game lead.
Wow.
On everybody.
The East was balling then. Shit. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. They averaged 1.22 points per possession. That's the best offense in NBA history. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ready? These stats.
I mean,
crazy,
for real. I mean, they clinched a playoff berth 17 days before anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
No,
I gotta say this shit.
Yeah.
Their longest losing streak was 2 games.
Yeah.
They allowed the fewest free throws in NBA history. So that means their defense was on point too. And here's the best part. This is the best part. Your boy, Mr. Jason Tatum, has now won a chip at an earlier age than Shaq, Steph, KD, Bron, your guy, and the GOAT.
Okay, is this basketball age or literal age? Because basketball age, okay, no, I wasn't trying to be funny because basketball age is right on par.
Yeah, no,
6 or 7 years.
Yeah, but he's done it at a younger age.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean that right there is ridiculous, and it's because we saw him his rookie year dunk on Bron and go to the Eastern Conference Finals. So we just thought, you know what I'm saying, it's about to be this. But and it took a little while, but I'm happy. Before we go any further, do you have your segment?
Oh. The you know what grinds my gears segment. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So look, I'm gonna set it up for you. I let my co-host have a segment, whoever my co-host is. Sometimes it's Coach Damon, sometimes Josh Price. But I will let my co-host have a segment where they go off on something that they want to go off about. And today, what really grinds my gears. I think I'm gonna call it that too. Shout out to Family Guy.
Right.
Back when you were funny.
Right.
What is it? My co-host Poncho Rucker has his segment today, and everybody listen up for Poncho's. You know what really grinds his gears?
Okay, so just really quick, right? And this is why, because this is a sports and marijuana cultural show. So I want to touch on I want to touch on the marijuana side. You know what grinds my gears? That you assholes are out here thinking it just because it comes in a bag that it's good weed. Most of the time, you all are not even smoking marijuana. You're smoking CBD that is laced with Delta 9 spray on it or Delta 8. or THCA or THCO. All except for Delta 8 is synthetically made and is not weed. Yeah, I don't know if you ever read High Times magazine back in the day, but they used to call that shit wizard weed. You all are smoking wizard weed and call it za. Stop the bullshit. You don't even know what terpenes are. So if you can't even have a terpene conversation here and with anything that we can talk about, don't talk to me about shit. No, I'm not buying your street weed. I don't give a fuck how pretty the bag is. I don't give a fuck about any of that. If you can't tell me the DNA makeup of this particular strain, don't talk to me. Stop lying about your weed. Back to you, O.
And that wraps up this week's episode of What Grinds Your Gears. Okay, now go. Pretty Measured is Team Terpenes. I know that's right. Right on Measured. Okay, now let's go into that, right? Because here's the thing with me, I go to dispensaries that mess with. I mess with dispensaries that mess with me. You know what I'm saying? If you're involved with my show, if you're involved with one of my events, I'll mess with you. Luxury Leaf has been a big one. Right. I've always messed with them since they were started. They black. I mess with Viola.
Phil State.
Not anymore. No.
Not anymore.
No,
Wait, what
no.
the fuck? Okay, never mind it.
Yeah.
Let's pass through.
They be on some other shit.
Yeah.
But Viola, I mess with. Abe has some good stuff, but you know what I'm saying, trying to get some going with them. I mess with some dispensaries, but here's the thing, right? I don't like the fact that, I don't know if you, did I have to do, I think last time when I went to Luxury Leaf, I still had to do this, but I'm not sure if currently today, June 24th, 2024, if you still have to do it, but I don't like giving my entire mailing address.
They make you do that?
Or all my information when I got some green. Last time I had to, I had to show an ID. I don't want to show an ID to get green.
Okay. Oh well,
You know
yeah. They do that.
I don't like that. I don't like you scanning my ID. I don't like showing my ID. I don't like these. Now, granted, now your prices have come down because it
has to be competitive market, right?
It's ridiculously cheap on the street. You know what I'm saying? So your prices have come down, which are great. You know what I'm saying? So, and Illinois, good luck because you were taxing the shit out of people. So
I'll never go across the water.
ever. The
Yeah.
only thing I go over there for is to make sports bets. That is it.
Shit.
And to go to Chicago and to see my people
And
over
probably you get some liquor after hours of the Missouri law.
there. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it. But yeah, they were taxed. So I don't mess with dispos like that unless they mess with me. But I mess with people on the street because the folks on the street, number one, these are legacy entrepreneurs. So they've been doing this for decades. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing new with them. And I like to work with cultivators individually because guess what? All those dispensaries that y'all know about, the dispos, guess where they got to get it from? Because the dispos ain't growing the shit. They got to deal with cultivators. So I cut out the middleman and I go straight to a cultivator.
You speak about a cultivator versus a street pharmaceutical is different. Those are two different things. Most of our cultivator friends, they can tell you the makeup of what this is, makeup of that. Shout out to John Michael. That's my guy.
Big J in the house. Yeah.
So
HPG Taylor in the house. Yeah, they can.
Post. Yeah, they know the makeup of everything. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a difference between your street guy. Your street guy is, so what you got? Oh man, I just got some pressure. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Well, I just got you don't even know what you're even selling. So no, I can't trust what you have is going to be like, because I don't want to smoke anything that's going to make me paranoid or going to make me feel this. Or I've come to get a specific thing.
I know that's right.
And if you can't provide that for me and you just say, I'm not just getting high to get high, like that's not what that is. So like, let's stop that. But those are big differences. So yes, I would go to my cultivator friends versus anything else. I'm not gonna do, but I'm not going to the street guy anymore. Yeah. But okay. As far as to bring up as far as you were saying, the ID thing. I mean, to me, I look at it in this instance that it's no different than being carded for alcohol. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how often? But to me, it's
Not,
not.
I don't get carded like
Yeah.
but still,
But at a liquor store, they're not scanning your ID. At a dispo, they're scanning your ID.
Yeah, but at
Good on that.
They're not taking. Okay. I've
putting your shit in the database.
I've seen some clubs scan your ID. I've seen
that
I've
motherfucker.
seen adult stores scan your ID. I've seen, like, seriously, like,
been there in a while.
I've seen, right, but I've seen these things
Yeah.
get, like, they do scan,
Yeah.
because you also have to remember that federal laws are still,
Yeah.
that there's a ban on things, so we still have to keep things within regulation and showing that we are by the book. You get what I'm saying? Or as by the book as we possibly can.
I think, and you nailed it. You know what I'm saying? You're right. Some clubs did that. I remember, I think adult bookstores used to do that shit back in the day. And I think that's a government regulated thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing that I like about that is, I don't have to deal with that.
Right.
I can go to my guy that I know
Right.
that is, like I said, he's legacy in this. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? This
yeah.
cat has been doing this for decades. He knows what he has. He knows what to look for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can go to that person. I don't have to, be subject to, my information being on Front Street now, or the
No, I can
government
dig it.
having my shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got I don't have to be victim to that. So
Yeah.
I like that. But you know what? Since
Yeah.
we already talking cannabis, I was gonna save it for last. But you know what I'm saying? Let's jump into this week's marijuana minute. How about we do?
All right, now.
Let's do it. This week's Marijuana Minute brought to you always by the beautiful and amazing and legacy folks at Normal. Normal has been doing it for literally decades. So thankful for them. I gave my donation earlier today. I mess with them. I always have. I always will. All right. What is it? Survey. Consumers frequently turn to cannabis to relieve pain and anxiety. That's a given. Only 13% of respondents define their cannabis use as strictly recreational. Most people use it for
Take the edge off.
yeah, pain and anxiety.
Yeah.
There you go. What is it? 1100? Okay. Oh shoot. Where's all right, here we go. Texas judge rejects Attorney General's effort to nullify Austin's voter-approved marijuana depenalization ordinance.
Wow.
The Attorney General's office says they will appeal the district court's decision. Like, I don't understand.
At this point, I feel like it's a money thing.
Texas is so asshole backwards, bro. Like they just want to be in the prohibition era for cannabis. They just refuse to get out of it.
Bro,
it's so sad.
At this point, well, it makes sense from a money aspect. You make more money by locking people up and getting them into the,
That's the thing,
the
like,
revolving door.
Maybe I doubt that, because if that was the case,
Mm-hmm.
then why did Missouri have amazing revenue from cannabis when they finally legalized it a few years ago?
No, not
Colorado,
I said locking
California.
people up.
No, but I'm saying
yeah.
the money that you don't get from locking people up for bullshit.
Petty offenses.
For bullshit marijuana
Yeah,
offenses,
yeah.
you're getting it back in the taxes from the cannabis you're selling. You know what I'm saying?
2,500 a day. 2,500 a day,
Bro, they're getting way more than 25. If you think
No. Listen, I'm talking about per prisoner. 2,500 a day.
If you think that's all that the state of Missouri is getting off of cannabis,
I'm saying period. 2,500 a day is on an average. They
Yeah.
make $1 million a year.
how much you think?
per prisoner? Per prisoner, though. I'm not talking about just as a whole. I'm saying per prisoner.
Bruh.
That's a $1 billion industry if we're speaking on that.
Bruh.
Yeah.
There's no way that industry of them, and I get it, they've been doing it for years.
Yeah,
They've
yeah.
been doing it since they brought us over.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You know what I'm saying? No. I need to fix it because it's fucked
No,
up.
I'm talking about for them. It's
Yeah.
fucked up for us.
Yeah.
But for them,
But what I'm saying is that when cannabis when rec got legalized here,
Uh-huh.
I think it was 3 months after it was.
Mm-hmm.
I forget which. Matter of fact, I think it was the Illinois dispensary that was over there in Sauget. These people said they made $10 million in 3 months.
Yeah, that makes
In
sense.
3 months,
That's 3 months.
man.
3 months.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just you can't come to me and say, cannabis isn't a good revenue stream for a state. It is. If you don't believe me, talk to Illinois, Colorado, Missouri, and Massachusetts, and California, and every other state that's smart enough to do it. Like,
I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, like look at the crimes in Amsterdam, and then look at ours.
Right.
And they have legalized, sanctioned areas for drugs. Period.
Right.
And they have they don't even have half the crime that we have. So you you can really put that on all of these things. You get what I'm saying?
Really
I can't necessarily, I think it's bullshit. And Texas was on that bullshit with hemp too. It took all of the business owners to band together.
Texas was hitting on
Hemp, bro.
Good God.
Hemp, bro. Remember, like, as far as dealing with Bumble Bars and all that, I have to keep up with all of that shit. And, like, I had stores down there like, okay, we can't take it right now because...
Tell the people what Bumble Bars is.
Bumble Bars is a Delta-8-derived hemp candy. That is 500 milligrams per piece and used with great milk chocolate. It's a wonderful candy.
Right.
But to get back on that, they were like, well, we can't do anything right now because we're in a standstill with the Supreme Court because they're fighting against all hemp-related Texas. Yes. Texas Supreme Court.
Jesus.
Yes. Like, they fight everything because their main... dollar, like from what I read, and I could be wrong now, is prisons and industrial. Yeah, bro. That's their money. So if you take away their money,
100%.
What are you gonna do?
Right.
Like, So,
but again, though, MD gets $26 million in tax revenue, and that's just half of 2023. Right on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pretty Measured.
Yeah.
And major shout out. Another news for the state of Maryland. They what was it? I had it right here, but I don't know if I still got it. They have communed how many sentences?
salute to them.
The governor there has I don't want to say pardon, but oh shoot, what did I do with it? Okay, hold up. Might be in the weekend read, because I get so much stuff from Normal.
Yeah.
Okay. There it is. Maryland's governor, thank you, pretty measured. You reminded me of this. Maryland's governor pardons 175,000 misdemeanor marijuana offenses.
Salute.
Good goodness.
What about the marijuana, the felony offenses? Like, let's work on those next.
Yeah.
Like, let's get some of these guys home.
Exactly. And that's 100%, and that's what I'm doing. Just to give a reminder and a shout out with the beautiful painting that Brooklyn STL did at the NBA Finals Game 1 live watch party we did. I am taking the money that we made off of that painting, and I'm donating it to a charity that gets people out of prison who are incarcerated for a plant. It should not be that. And once I find that that charity, I will let you guys know everything about it. Last thing I want to talk about, and this one really pisses me off, and it's where we at. It's where we're at right now, and it's the reason why. It's the reason why I want you to really take a look at how you. About voting and why you should vote and how to vote this year.
Absolutely.
Louisiana's governor vetoes a bill that would have expedited pardons for first-time marijuana offenders. The opposite of what Maryland's going.
Right.
Offenders, claiming it was an attempt to have Louisiana accept President Biden's invitation to the states to join his soft on crime, no consequences for criminals agenda. That is that's far
nuts.
cry from what you
nuts.
criticize.
No, that's nuts.
Biden for. Like that.
I don't fuck with dude, but that's nuts.
That makes no sense.
Nuts.
That makes no sense. And what I'm saying is,
you also got to remember what's their big industry there too. Prisons in Louisiana.
You ain't lying.
Prisons.
Boy, I love when you be on this show.
Yeah, like
you ain't lying.
yeah, it's prison.
That is their number. That is a huge revenue source for them.
So crank that shit up. Keep our money rolling.
But the thing about it is, they're so asinine and so stupid.
Absolutely.
If you stop incarcerating people, you're not going to lose state revenue.
Come on, man.
Just legalize this shit, and you ain't got to be full fledged with it. Just do medical. Do what most
medicinal.
states do.
Yeah.
Medical first.
Yeah.
Then rec.
Maybe even if you don't do rec, do medical. Like, help these people that can't take. Some people are allergic to hydrochlorothiazide and all of these other high blood pressure medicines or this or that. Like, I had a person with bumble bars, man. He passed recently, but he was a cancer patient that I was dealing with and getting bumble bars to. His daughter told me, like, those were the only things that were able to give him an appetite. Wow. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of these people, a lot of these people, they are, needing these natural ways to do things, and you cutting these people off of that. There's no way in hell that you will be like that. That's asinine. And now you want to say, oh, I gotta sneak and do it and illegally try to get better. And it's a misdemeanor, and I'm just trying to help myself, or even the people that have ADD that don't want to take these fucking Ritalin and all that, like legal cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maryland governor is black. First black governor, Wes Moore.
Well,
nice.
salute.
Thank you, IG.
Salute.
But then there'd be too many free blacks vote for representatives that represent us. Pretty measured is the point.
No, you're absolutely right. No, absolutely right. And that is the opposite of things. But, I just,
thank you, pretty measured.
like, and do everything that you can. Like, if you're gonna be out here and complaining about any system, right? You have to be as active as you possibly can be with all measures, including voting. I don't care if you agree with it or not, or who the candidates or whatever. Find the motherfucker that you agree on the most and vote for them. Or get out here and fucking go and be community oriented, and or even run for a fucking city office, because local matters more than fucking federal anyway. So get out there and do something. Like, prime example, the marijuana laws, right? It's legal state. It's illegal federal. So the state overrides the federal in this case. When you voted for the legalization for it. So come on, man. What are we doing here?
I actually voted against it because I didn't like.
Yeah, you ain't like the setups, but I'm just saying the people voted as a whole,
and I'm glad
and that's what it is.
I'm glad they did.
Yeah,
P, I love that you're saying that, because that's one thing about you. You are very community orientated. So I love you saying that, and I know you don't like dude. But
I don't like none of them.
I hear you. We know that. Yeah. I know you don't like the president. I get why, but this is the first president ever who has de-escalated it, where it's not a class 1 drug anymore. It's not up there with heroin. It's not up there with cocaine.
He took his lick back. That's what you're saying. He took his lick back. That's what you're saying. But he took his lick back. He's like, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna hit y'all no more with this.
I mean, because guess what? He should be. He should be.
Yeah.
And I believe he did it again. He did it in 2022, but the one he signed into law this year is stronger, and it brings it down even farther, and it makes the path for it to be federally legal. That's an easier path.
Hey, no, I get it. I just wonder why they just won't say it's legal. Not just him. I'm talking about the whole line of fucking.
Yeah, it's the federal.
Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Government. Yeah.
Like, what really?
Yeah. Great point. And here's the thing, right? I'm not in a rush for it to be federally legal. You know why?
It's going to be a lot of dumbass mandates and taxes and bullshit that comes behind it.
I
got you.
That, and you know what I'm really worried about? That right there, 100%. And when, what's the piece? When Philip Morris and when I don't know who owns Newport, but when Philip Morris and R.G. Reynolds, and because guess what, people, them companies are still around. You don't need to see their ads, because people buy the fuck out of cigarettes. So you can't. It's illegal for you to even advertise cigarettes in the United States of America. But they are still around. As soon as it becomes federally legal, them fields that they got, that's already a section all for cannabis growth, man. It's gonna be it's gonna be ridiculous,
hey everybody,
fam.
Newsflash,
it's gonna be ridiculous.
It's already been there. Big market, Good Day Farms, dispensaries,
Walmart.
Like,
Yeah,
let's
Good Day is owned by Walmart, ain't
Walmart.
they? Wow.
So they're
Talk about
already
that.
in the field, even though
They
these
are.
laws
Yep.
were specific for to help local
Yep.
and statewide growers.
Yeah.
Versus the other bull, you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's still,
Yeah.
it's always going to be a way to monopolize.
No doubt.
You get what I'm saying?
doubt.
So it's one of those, like, you take which evil or which poison do you drink? So do you drink the poison of dealing with this person possibly getting out of jail? You get what I'm saying? Because of something now is decriminalized and they can roll that back. They can come home and see their families.
Yep.
Or
Yep.
do you deal with Big Pharma coming in and fucking up everything?
Yeah.
But I think that makes a better situation for cultivators if places like Monsanto doesn't buy the seed and then copyrights the seed. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Oh,
So
God,
if
you
they
so-
gives a thing where they allow things to be organic and allow things to be for the people and some type of avenue, okay, y'all go over here and sell y'all cigarette weed.
Right.
Still will be over here with these organic people paying a little bit more,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
But
I'd rather have
I'd
the
rather
organic,
have
yeah.
that because I know what I'm ingesting versus chemical after chemical after chemical
gonna
after
say.
chemical. So, yeah.
On this is why, P. This is why I'm so happy that you were able to come on today because, bruh, I've had you on in the past, right?
yeah.
And when I've had you on in the past, it was either an origin story for you or it was heavy into the sports.
Right.
But what people forget is that you are a cannabis activist just like I am, and you're also what I am not. You're a cannabis businessman. You know what I'm saying? You're in the business of cannabis, and you have to work with. So you have to know.
I gotta know the laws.
Yeah,
You better.
so-
I'm a black man in this
Bruh,
shit.
oh my
You,
God,
hey,
yes, you ain't lying.
woo, yeah.
Okay, well, we got some overtime, so I want to
Okay.
do this last little story before we get out of here.
Okay.
This is not a actually two stories before we get out of here. This is not a small deal. This is a big fucking deal to me. The NBA TV rights,
Bro, you talking about Amazon?
all of it, all of it. Do you know
This
what?
gonna get ugly though.
It's already there.
Yeah.
it's already there.
No, I think this is the beginning.
It's
but go ahead.
already
I'm sorry.
there.
Introduce.
Now, okay, now when you say
Christ.
what you mean?
Everything, like, we about to be paying higher than cable prices. Everything is going to be split up
Preach.
so crazy.
Preach.
Because keep in mind, Bleacher Report is on HBO Max. I'm sorry, Max now. Then you have
It's been on
NBA.
it, though.
Yeah, but no, they just started last
No,
year.
Bleacher's been on. Bleacher was with No, you're right. They just
They just started last year, and they're doing a big marketing push. As always, as soon as I turn on when I'm trying to watch a documentary about some other shit,
No, I'm sorry.
it's right there.
I'm sorry. TNT has been with Bleacher Report because for the last couple.
No,
years.
I'm not. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right about that. But Bleacher Report has a deal finally with Max, well, Warner Brothers. Basically,
Warner
they
Brothers
took
Discovery.
they took their shit from Warner Brothers. Time Warner Cable, where they had the exclusive channels per region. Like, you could only get Laker home games with unless it was like an agreement with TNT or ESPN or something like that. They would be with only on Time Warner. So you would have to be in that area or have NBA TV, Direct TV, or something like that in order to have that, right? So
No, that's not exactly how that worked. Because what it was you had to have if you want to see a game. It's just like this right now with football, and it's like this with Major League Baseball. If you live in St. Louis and you want to see. If you want to see Celtic games, you have to get NBA League Pass.
No. I'm saying that, but I'm saying like regionally, right? You can only get a Lakers game on TV at the time. I mean, internet is different now, but it was Time Warner TV. They were only showing Lakers games, or like for us. We would get the Chicago game on WGN, or we would get, you get what I'm saying? They had exclusivity deals that worked like that. So now it's all on the streaming sites, and the shit gonna be so split up and ugly to where you're going to have to buy every fucking thing unless you pay the money for the league pass.
Okay, well let me bring it back.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
But it's gonna be ugly. It's gonna be ugly.
And like I said, it's
getting worse. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's already there, and the reason why I say that, you got one of the top personalities for basketball, Charles Barkley, Game 5 of the NBA Finals just unceremoniously, just out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm retiring after this season. I don't know. I don't care what happens. I don't know what happens. But after this season, I'm done, and I'm not being bothered no more.
I didn't even pay any attention.
Exactly.
To that.
That's what I'm saying. The shit he did. And guess where he did it?
And he
did it on NBA TV.
Oh no, that's
nobody
big.
saw that. Yeah.
No, that's big.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's
because Chuck don't never he say some out of pocket shit, but Chuck don't speak on no shit like that.
He's staying on his word.
Yeah.
So when that man say he about to retire, I 100% believe that. The only way
they would have to come with a crazy check out, but I don't even think they're gonna be able to do that.
Though, fam. Listen.
Yeah.
They ain't gotta come with no crazy check because the man they're in their 3rd year of their 10-year deal. They just all 4 of them just re-up for 10-year deals.
And they gotta buy them out too.
Well,
out of that
true.
Contract.
They gotta buy them out
because that's the NBA, or is that with TNT or NBA that for is the
that's
inside
Warner
the NBA?
Brothers Discovery. And their own TNT is owned by Warner Brothers Discovery.
Okay.
Warner Brothers Discovery, fam, which is basically they got some of the Time Warner stuff, like you said, but also too to go back to the thing you said about the Fakers. I don't know. I didn't live in LA. Because the only way I saw Faker games was either on ESPN, ABC,
right,
TNT, or if I had League Pass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I tune into League Pass, it was never a Time Warner channel. It was always was it Spectrum? It was something that started with an S.
Spectrum. It was Spectrum, but Time Warner
owned
Spectrum.
Huh. So Time Warner owns Charter?
Time okay.
Because Time Warner's not around no more.
Hold on. So how it worked was because I worked for Charter and was in their sales department, so they broke all of this shit down to us. So basically, Comcast, if I remember right, Comcast was the elite, which is owned by Universal. Yeah. Universal owns Time Warner. Comcast had to break. Yeah, so Comcast had to break everything up into different companies.
Yeah.
So with that turned into Spectrum, which was Charter that bought out Charter. Time
That's
Warner.
Just internet.
Okay. Well, no. It's Spectrum was
you're right. It's a channel too. Charter, that's what they're Faker. Yeah.
So Time Warner was the Western district of Comcast or Spectrum or Charter. So that's what was the company there, but it was all owned out of all this shit, just like how AT&T owns every fucking thing. Because of communication lines to keep it from being a monopoly, and this was back like in 1966 or something like that.
Yeah. Well, let's keep it right
now. No. I'm giving you that instance to break down to show you that it's still a fucking monopoly of the one thing, and it's how it's about to get real confusing with a lot of jargon, but it's gonna be the same bullshit, and you're gonna pay more money.
Okay, but and you're right. What I'm saying is right now how it's set up. Right?
Yeah.
You got Warner Brother Discovery, who is TNT.
Yep.
You got Disney, which is ESPN, ABC.
Yeah.
And hell, that's it. Like the NBA don't come on no other channel.
Oh shit! I just tripped off there because they bought Fox and all that shit.
No,
so
Fox is, no. Fox, the channel Fox is still a thing. Fox Sports is still a thing. They're not there, but they just don't have shit.
No,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying?
ABC. I'm not ABC. Disney bought all of that shit.
Oh wait. Oh no, you're right. Disney bought. Bro, I'm just trying to keep it to
Yeah,
sports.
I know. No. I'm saying it because of
keeping
sports.
It to basketball.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to keep it to the basketball, the NBA TV.
I got you.
Because what you're talking about is
who owns NBA now, as far as the TV rights.
That's what I just told you.
Yeah.
Disney and Warner Brothers Discovery,
and that's it.
The thing that Disney got from Fox was like their shows. You know what I'm saying? They got their shows and all that. The Fox Sports Network is still its own thing.
Okay.
That's not Disney.
Okay.
But yeah, Fox. I think the network itself. That's a whole other question.
Yeah.
That's a whole other question because I don't know if the network itself, because I know they got a lot of their shit from Disney bought a lot of their shit, but I don't know if the network is owned by them because guess what? You never see any Disney shit on or in ESPN or ABC shit on Fox. So that's why I'm still thinking Fox is still the network itself is still them. Their shows that they have, Bob's Burgers, Simpsons, all X-Men, all that shit is gone. Disney got all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this. I don't like this deal because, like you said about how it's going to get messy, it's
good.
already there, and it's going to be even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You got Comcast, NBC Universal, who's buying a big chunk of this shit, right? And they're in it now. So basically, you're going to have NBA back on NBC. You get the red ball rock again. You get that dope ass song.
Yeah.
But the fucked up part is I don't trust NBC as far as I could throw
At all.
because
At all.
they lied to me a couple years ago because when we had the 2021 Olympics got postponed because of COVID, and I wanted to see the USA Olympic basketball team. I've watched them ever since I was a kid,
and they
since
put
84.
it on fucking line.
They put it on Peacock with the guys of, just download the app for free. And you can watch the game.
And they gave you so many minutes, and that was it. And that, they made you watch.
Bruh, I
you had to pay for
the
shit.
app. I download the app, because they told me it's a free app to download. I can watch the game. I download that bullshit app. Guess what happened? $14.95 to watch the U.S. Olympic team versus Yugoslavia. What the fuck?
Absolutely.
Like what? So that is like you just said.
Get ugly.
I'm so worried about because I've heard this already from John Skipper, who used to run ESPN, and now he runs Meadowlark Media with Dan Le Batard. He said about 3 years ago, it's going to be a pay model pretty soon. Where the Super Bowl is going to be on pay-per-view.
I also say, yeah.
He said that. He said
it's
that 2-3
funny
years
you say
ago.
that because I was thinking in my head, NFL, get ready because you're fucked. Amazon,
I hope so.
fucked.
I hope so.
But go ahead.
But the thing that's messed up to me with this is that now it's going to be NBC, Amazon, and Disney. That's it. Those three.
Yep.
But there's a rumor coming out right now, and I couldn't find too much information on it, but because it's just a rumor. But supposedly the NBA has found some magical fourth package,
of course,
that'll be for guess who?
Who?
Inside the NBA, so we don't lose inside the NBA and TNT. Now I don't know how much TNT will be with this. Nobody really gives a shit about TNT.
But if Chuck leaving,
but here's the thing though. Check it though, bro. This next year, the NBA season 2024-25 season, it's still going to be under what it is now, which is TNT, ESPN, ABC. It's still going to be under the same. Everything don't change until 2025-26. You know what I'm saying? So this last year, if they can figure out a way where they can just carry and see, this is the thing. The EJ, Shaq, Kenny, and Chuck, I'm not worried about them. Now I want to see them every night. I want to see them talk basketball because I don't want to live in a world where I don't have them to tell me about NBA.
Because I don't like the other days of Inside the
They
NBA.
suck. ESPN don't know how to do that shit. The last time ESPN had a good fucking thing when it came to basketball, when it was the pregame and postgame and halftime, was with Michelle Beadle, Paul Pierce, and Jalen Rose. That was the last time they had it good.
Don't
and
get me
Norby
wrong.
Williamson, the dude who used to be some ESPN executive, who just got into it with Pat McAfee, and Pat McAfee got his ass fired. He's out of there. You know what I'm saying? So that sorry son of a bitch elevated Stephen Akun Smith, you know what I'm saying, and didn't like Pat McAfee, but the other executives at ESPN did. So Pat is out, Pat is in and making way too much money, and Norby is out.
Pat getting that bread.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't. And it's a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs where you got some random white man on TV that can call Caitlin Clark call her a white bitch, and don't nobody say shit. Nobody said shit about it. They didn't say a fucking thing. But I pray that the NBA figures out something where we can get in TNT inside the NBA. I don't give a shit. As long as I see Shaq, EJ, Jet, and Chuck at that desk. Like, that's it. And I'm talking about past this year. And I'll tell you another damn thing. If Chuck does retire like he says, because I think he's serious.
I think he see the writing on the wall.
Oh, he know it. He don't see it. They telling him what the writing is. Whoever they replace him with, I hope somebody good. I hope it's not Draymond, and I hope it's somebody good.
I don't mind Draymond. I don't mind
Draymond.
Draymond.
Nerves, fam.
You know what? In a controlled environment, he's okay. Like on his podcast, it could be a bit much. But in a controlled environment, he's not bad because he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
He does know what he's talking about, but his haterism just comes through so much. You watch that.
He sound like Shaq.
You watched the Western Conference Finals when what was it, when they were in Minnesota and he was with them for game 1 through 4. It's just like his analysis is good, but it's shrouded in just hater.
Keep in mind though, he's not speaking also as Draymond Green, the broadcaster. He's speaking as Draymond Green, the Golden State Warrior.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But,
I have to go against these people.
Yeah. So once that's over,
correct.
I think that he'll be just fine in a controlled environment.
Okay, cool. Leave him off.
Yeah.
Leave him off because I don't
Word.
I don't like to see this is dead ass talk. This is for me.
I got you.
I don't like to see. I didn't like when the ESPN looked so fucking stupid having Josh Hart do it this year in the NBA Finals, having Julius Randle. Why are you bringing on Knicks who have never even sniffed the Eastern Conference Finals, but you got them on there trying to give player experience for the finals?
Well, they know basketball.
ESPN is so stupid. They are so dumb. I swear for goodness.
As long as they don't get rid of my girl, man.
Who? Elle Duncan, she dope.
No, man. I got a crush on, but never mind. Go ahead. I can't even think of a name right now. The dark skin played in the WNBA.
Oh, the African sister.
Yeah,
she get on my nerves.
I like her.
I hate the way she.
It could be.
She uses her
whole
whole face when she talks. Like, good God, she gets on my nerves. But it's just, I just pray that that this gets worked out, and I think it will. And
I see bad times coming, bro.
Bruh, it's
I see it coming.
Man,
it's not good.
This is the reason why right now, right? I love the New York Yankees, right?
Yeah.
I love the Yanks. I love the Yanks and the Cards. That's it. Like
what?
I'll tell you the fandom reason
talk
why
to
later.
me, yeah.
I'll tell you later.
I understand because I like the Yankees too, but what the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll explain. We ain't got but 8 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll explain off air. But it's just like, I can't watch a Yankee game.
Word.
Like, the only time I can watch the fucking Yankees is when they play on Channel 2 regular Fox, Fox Sports, or ESPN.
I'll send you some links,
bro.
bro.
You have to, please.
I got you.
You have to watch.
The Yes Network.
Bro, I have the Yes Network.
Word.
I have it. And the Yes Network blacks out every Yankee game. Can you believe that shit? I pay extra money.
That's how Time Warner Spectrum did.
Bro, I pay. Thank you, DirecTV. You sorry son of a bitch. But it's not even all DirecTV. It's goddamn. It's Hal and whatever the other Steinbrenner boy name is. They are so fucking selfish and cheap.
Money.
And just trying to squeeze every little,
dollar.
Like, dude, it's just like. To watch
they know they can do it.
To watch the Dodgers-Yankee series that just was a couple weeks ago. Now, granted, I don't give a fuck about baseball until basketball's over.
Yeah.
So this is my time.
It's
my time to watch baseball.
Yeah.
But when that series was going on a couple weeks ago, I couldn't watch it. One game was on MLB Network. No, I'm not MLB Network. One game was on Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Another game was on this streaming service. Another game was on that streaming service. Or if you have to either pay for Apple TV, MLB TV.
You gotta pay for all that shit.
Bruh, and I got MLB Network, but MLB Network shows games that you don't want to see.
Yep.
You gotta either
Oh my God.
Bruh, so it's just like, and I think it was another one that they were on too. It's just like, it's so disgusting how fractured this shit is, and I'm so scared that the NBA is going right there.
That's what it looks like. That's what I was saying.
Bruh.
Yeah. It looks, it's finna get real ugly. Pay to play for you gonna have to, This is when everybody was bragging about, the power is in the person's hands, and no, they found ways to circumvent that now as far as like your television watching.
If I have to go to 3 different services
to
watch a Celtic game,
you will.
Man, fuck
you
that.
will.
Fuck
You will.
that.
You will. You know what? You will.
No, hopefully I'll just keep going with League Pass and this is another reason why I love the NBA. The NBA. Are they money hungry? Of course they are. That's what every business is.
But they're more fan oriented.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
That's it.
I got you.
That's it.
Hopefully. Yeah.
All right. I got to say this one real quick because this one is big. I don't want to save this for next week, even though we got like 6 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all of it. But, all right. So, the WNBA TV deal is up next season.
Good for them. Get that money, girls.
So it's time for that league to step up and really get paid, which I think they actually will. The current deal that they have right now is $60 million a year. That's what their current deal. It's rumored that because that TV deal that we were just speaking of for the NBA, that's going to include the W. You know what I'm saying?
It fucking needs to.
Well, exactly. And some people may be, well, how come the WNBA doesn't have their own deal? But that's because the NBA owns 60% of their ass.
Yeah, right.
And they're the ones who started that league. You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna be like, oh, okay, you guys are making money now. Bye.
You're your separate thing. No.
You know what I'm saying? So
No, we need our bread.
Exactly. So it's rumored that it will be $7 billion a year for each league. You know what I'm saying? But guess what?
Okay.
That's completely feasible because guess how much that I didn't mention this in that deal when we talked about it. The deal which will have Amazon, Disney, and Comcast / Universal. Guess how much that deal is rumored to be?
Shit, that's in the hundreds of billions.
But that motherfucker gonna be at $76 billion.
Okay,
there's never been another TV contract higher than that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they finna get
so
bread.
76 billion. So that's gonna have a chunk for the W. But whatever the W gets, the NBA dictates how much they can get from that deal. Because, like I said, they own 60% of it.
Yeah, if this stay business, but
right?
Yeah.
And the messed up part is you can't find an exact number for how much that league generates each year. You can't find an exact number for. I'm sorry, no, you can find that. You can't find an exact number for what the deal may possibly be. 120 million, 180 million for the W. You can't because the NBA is keeping that under wraps. But this is crazy. Now I heard this, but I forgot it. Silver said back in 2018, the W loses roughly about $10 million a year.
Here's the thing, though. If you
fam.
don't market something, then it's going to fucking lose money.
They market
They don't.
it.
They rare now.
They were marketing
now,
it before. Please
bro.
stop it.
Bro,
Please stop it. Just because you didn't see it.
No.
Just because you didn't see it. Because you know you don't.
No, I pay attention to stuff like that. But if you're not an avid fan of basketball or sports, and to begin with, you won't know who Cynthia Cooper is, which is the Jordan of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You're rarely gonna remember.
That's Cheryl Swoop.
Not lies.
That shit also.
Cynthia Cooper was the fucking.
Teresa Witherspoon.
Stop
That
it.
was my girl.
But-
She was
Rebecca
cold.
Lobo and shit.
Oh,
but
that's
yeah,
my girl.
yeah.
I love
but
Lobo.
you get what I'm
can't
saying?
stand up.
You wouldn't know, or you would forget. Oh shit, yeah, Shamika Holslaw was the truth. You get what I'm saying?
Cold-blooded.
You get what I'm saying? Tina Thompson with the lipstick and all of that thing.
I loved her.
Me too. You wouldn't know these things because you like. The thing that the NBA does well is appease to fair weather fans. You get what I'm saying? Casual fans. They don't advertise until recently with LSU, South Carolina, and fucking the Crimson Chin, Iowa.
Yeah. He said Crimson Chin.
If they hadn't have advertised and really pushed it, and to be honest with you, thank goodness for the NCAA and this NIL situation, because without them advertising this shit, they wouldn't have been. They wouldn't be making that money there. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, bro, it's marketing. It's marketing.
But Pete, listen to what you're just saying.
It's marketing. Huh?
Those college games you speak of, the NBA has nothing to do with that. Those players, those W players you mentioned, were from the inception back in '96.
I know, no. I'm bringing that up as a whole. That's why I brought up like even Shamika Holslaw and later on down the line.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So the listing of history, most people don't even fucking know about, nor did they care.
That's because they just now started watching.
Because they just now started marketing properly and advertising. No. I said properly.
I disagree because the reason why I say that is because now the only thing that I find hard about the WNBA is finding their games. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I find hard. You're right. But other than that, they promote their league. You know what I'm saying?
Now
they've always promoted their league. Like last year when you had the Las Vegas Aces, who were killing shit. It was a lot of attention being given to it. It's giving more.
You only had a couple like Candace Parker. You only had a couple people like Candace Parker for people to know is kind of a household name.
Well, that's because but she is a household name. She is doing it for hellas.
No, but I'm just bringing that up to say like. You only had a few of those. You can't tell me not. I know you can. But the fair weather person that's on the internet or listening to us can't tell me. Even bring up back in here. That's why I brought up those.
I know.
What I'm saying?
But what I'm saying is, if you can, I'll even venture to say that you can rattle off them names from from the inaugural season of the W, like you just did, better than you can the current players because it's been in our mind for the last 26 years. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the Muzz was even paying attention then. Oh, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, they was because shit. I know I was, and there was a lot of people were. But what I'm saying is that I think this. Are they average? I don't think they're marketing it more now. It's just you have stars that are household names now.
You can make
know
a
what I'm
name
saying?
with
Caitlin
marketing.
Clark
You
is a
can make a
household name. What is it? Angel Reese is a household name. You know what I'm saying? You got what Cardosa for a lot of folks is damn near a household name.
Almost.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you got players that you can readily identify because of what they did in college.
So I got a question for you. How do you?
But what I'm saying is the W has been advertising these folks.
How do they become household names? You put them in the house. They didn't put them
They're in the house.
No, bro. I'm telling like the same advertisement as how they did. Okay, I'll use the MJ analogy again. Example again.
Okay.
They pushed Michael Jordan on you. You get what I'm saying? Michael Jordan.
They're pushing Clark and Reese on you, fam.
I know.
And
I'm saying now they're finally doing the right marketing and advertising.
They pushed Asia Wilson on us.
Man, they wasn't pushing
Last
Sue
year
Bird and them like they're pushing them now. Like they're doing K.
You don't think it was pushing down at Taurasi and Sue Bird? They was pushing the shit out there. Brittany Griner, before she got that shit in Russia. You heard about Brittany Griner name all the goddamn time, fam.
Listen to the wording that I said though. They're not pushing. They weren't pushing them like they're pushing them now.
I disagree.
Shit.
I think. P,
got you.
I think the only reason you're saying that, P, is because you know them more. Because the names I just said.
No, Brittany, I knew. I would dare say Brittany, probably before the controversy, was more famous to me as a sports fan.
True.
Than they are.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
But again, Sue Bird and Dana, maybe because they went to UConn, but Brittany Griner too. We knew her because of Baylor,
and like a motherfucker,
and Kim. You know what I'm saying? Hype lady coach.
But when they got to the NBA, that shit went damn near. It wasn't as
loud.
It wasn't as loud, bro.
The buzz carried, but you're right. It wasn't as loud.
That's
but the
my
buzz
point.
Still carried.
Right.
The reason why
these girls now their buzz is just as loud now as it was. That's my point.
You're right, but also too, you're forgetting these women that are coming in now. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. But the women that are coming in now, you forget, they got. You said it. They got NILs behind them.
Like a motherfucker.
They got companies behind them in college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you.
Sue didn't have that. Dana didn't have that.
No, that's my point.
Brittany didn't have that. You know what I mean?
Press the line and push these girls in.
And it also
now they're
too,
finally doing it.
Also, too, with that South Carolina team so dope.
My God.
With a Hall of Famer coach. I'm going to tell you one damn thing. If y'all were smart, if the damn fakers were smart, they would have brought Miss Staley in for an interview. I've been said the shit. I've been said it.
Okay, can I say this before we go? Man. Fucking hire Mark Jackson. Stop playing and give him a shot. I ain't talking about saying any team. I'm talking about any team.
You went from I said a viable champion.
Bro.
You just said a has-been coach.
He ain't how you can know he a has-been?
He's a has-been.
How can you say he's a has-been when he ain't given another chance to coach? He built up a damn dynasty. That's his team that won all that shit.
No, because he was the one that didn't want to start fucking Draymond. And it had David Lee out there like Lee was better than Draymond.
Players fuck up, but I'm just saying. But no. Give him a chance. That's all I'm saying. I think give him a chance.
I tell you
like there's
thing.
plenty of teams that need a fucking Mark Jackson. Send his ass to Detroit.
Who would you? Detroit's so goddamn.
Jesus Christ!
They are so stupid.
Let him fuck up 30.
Dude, $65 million, and you in first year you just
gonna throw it away?
You gonna throw money?
Y'all don't give a fuck about money.
But guess what though? Championship winning coach who's won multiple championships, and a dude who was a great NBA player and had a team that he couldn't get to the next level. Which one? Who should I hire first? Obviously, Dawn.
I get it. But you could pay Mark less money than Don. And just let him kind of fuck up a little bit. But I want to say this one thing.
They don't let coaches fuck up.
Udoka, I know you feel like shit right now.
Poor E-Man.
Good God. You built that team, and you couldn't keep your dick in your pants.
Bruh. I'm going to tell you like this, too. And we're going to end it with this. We're going to end it with this, right? We're going to end it with this. I love this so holy. Between 96 and 2020, when did you get mad marketing for the WNBA?
Thank you.
Yo, Pretty Measure trying to go with you. You're talking about the last, talking about 5 years. That's his point. They don't give that to
Thank
those
you.
that came before.
Thank you.
Okay, pretty measured. I get what you're saying, but you did get it. You got it with Bird. You got it with Tarazi. You got it with Griner. You didn't get it in college like you get it now because guess what? There was corporations behind these people in college. Corporations behind what is it? A recent college.
Marketing.
Clark at college. You
That's
know what I'm
marketing.
saying?
That's marketing.
So I mean, that's why. But I mean, I
But
get.
but
I
these
get what
girls
you're
had
saying.
endorsement deals in the NBA, WNBA too. So
Yeah.
market these girls.
I just
Because
want-
I'm just
And before we get out here, that was a great convo on women's stuff. So I just and last thing before we're done with the WNBA, there this is from sources that want to remain anonymous, but know the W's books.
Yeah.
They're supposed to lose 50 million this year.
Well, that makes sense if you're getting ready to do a mass push of marketing. You're going to lose more dollars them first couple
'Cause you're spending
years
more.
because you're spending more money.
point.
They're spending more money.
Great point. All right, so I just want to say this and ended with a big red cherry on top. Me, Nas, and Ray got the best product on the block. Anyway, sorry, Ghost, I had to take that from you. The Ime Idoku of it all.
Oh my God.
I just want to say this. I wasn't a fan of Joe Mazzulla when he first got there. He scared me. His eyes are scary. He kind of threw me off. He's goofy as hell.
Yeah.
But again, this dude is the youngest cat to win a championship since Bill Russell was player coach for us.
Word.
He's the youngest one head coach. I don't think this would have, to be honest with you, I don't think this would have worked with Ime if Ime came back the next year. Now, do I think Ime would have took them to a championship?
He would have got one.
Yes,
he
he would have got it,
won.
right? But the way that
Yeah.
Joe is in, first off, Joe was from up there.
But
He's
I also
from
say,
New England.
but don't he have a rapport with them boys before though? Like
He had a rapport with him because he was already on the
That's
staff.
what I'm talking about.
He was
Okay,
already
yeah,
on the staff,
yeah.
and he's Brad Stevens.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
The only reason he even got this opportunity because he's Brad Stevens'
Stevens'
boy.
dude, yeah.
And I thought it was a mistake. I thought Sam Cassell should have got that job. Another team that should have.
we ain't even got to talk.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Hire Sam somewhere. Go ahead. I'm
Why
sorry.
did y'all not interview him?
Yeah.
Y'all stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought Sam should have got it. Sam did not get it. I thought Damon Stoudemire should have got it because Stotty was on
Come
our
on,
staff
man.
last
Come
year.
on, man.
But he left. He took the head coaching job in Georgia Tech. These are NBA players.
Yeah, yeah.
These are proven.
Yeah.
Good.
All stars.
All-star. NBA player.
Yeah.
Sam is a Hall of Fame. No, Sam is an NBA champion.
He should be a Hall of Famer, but go ahead. I'm
He's
sorry.
he's an NBA champion
Yeah.
and he's a fucking all-star.
Yeah.
Damon was an all-star damn near every year. So why would you not give them the job? I don't get it, but
Yeah.
I get why Brad stuck with Joe. Joe, this is something different with Joe. Believes this shit. He's like me with it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what
he's
I'm saying?
Boston.
He's
He's
like
Boston.
me with it. The man is from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
He's from that area. That is his shit.
Yeah, no,
the man
he-
was walking while the rest of the team was down in Miami kicking it. This dude was walking around Boston letting people touch Larry O.
Yeah.
like
He
and-
bleeds green.
He
bleeds
like a
green.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he bleeds
You know
green.
what I'm saying?
He's
So-
a company man. I get it. I get it. I get
not
it.
company man. He's just a man.
No. When I say company man, he really believes in the company.
Oh,
So yeah, I get
all
that.
Day, all day. I'm just man. This was a really good show. Great show. I'm out of green in my dispensary about to close. Peace. All right, pretty measured is funny. I gotta find him on IG. Yo, this was a great episode.
Yeah.
Which I knew it would be. Just to let y'all know, right? I didn't say this at the start. Pancho Rucka is an entrepreneur. He's a community activist. He's a cannabis activist. He's a hell of a father, and he's a even better brother. So I just want to thank you for being a part, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you for
real.
having
I
me.
meant to say all that at the
No
beginning,
doubt.
but I was excited. What is it? Tell the people where they can find you and what you got.
PanchoRucker.com, P-A-N-C, I don't not .com yet. PanchoRucker is all of where you can find me at. BBBooks.com, that's BEEBEEBOOKS.com, where you can get all the books and everything, man. A lot of good things.
And an accomplished author, y'all.
Yeah. So
He's an author, y'all.
It's all good, man. But no, just that's what it is. I want to say salute to you, the platform, and thank God we didn't talk about that dumbass move the Lakers did. So let's go ahead. Yeah.
If you want, I got two. I'm gonna have Josh Price is a huge Faker fan. He's gonna be here, and I'm trying to get Said from the Ghetto on, and they're huge Faker fans. So if you want to come back next week,
Kick they back in about that dumbass shit.
They gonna kick their own back. They know what it is. What is it? And tell me you ran through your poncho real quick. Say it one more time.
PANCHORUCKER on all platforms. I'm the only poncho rucker in the world.
There it is. He literally is. Yo, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Oh, the great OTHA great on Twitter, Facebook. That's about it. And I'm thinking about TikTok. I don't know. Which y'all, let me know. And then High Off the Glass, the spelled THA on what is it? IG, Facebook, and Twitter. So yeah, y'all know what it is. Yo, I'm a fan of the basketball. That's my favorite sport. NBA is best franchise, best league in the world. And I love the finals. Everything turns gold.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck if my team is in it or not. I love the finals. But when your team is in it,
Oh, it's different. Congratulations again, bro.
let's go, see.
Congratulations.
We finally did it.
Yeah.
This was a great episode. We coming back next week. I'm gonna have my brothers in here. We're gonna talk some fakers and they dumbass. We're gonna talk about cannabis and we're gonna talk whatever's going on. Yo, Celtics, thank you for doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you for winning me this money.
Congratulations.
I appreciate you. And keep smoking, keep hooping. We out, dudes.